How's everybody doing? This is going to be a quick follow-up video to the one video, the mic enhancement video that I released. Uh, there was a commenter on there that said that he was having issues with his mic and everything. Right now, I'm currently using a FIFINE K669B series microphone for this whole video tutorial. I'm not using my SteelSeries mic at the moment. But first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that you choose the microphone that you are using. Once you have chosen the microphone that you're using, he was talking about he was having issues where he was having crackling and different kinds of noises, and his mic was acting weird and whatnot. After he had enabled studio voice and other features within the NVIDIA Broadcast out. So possible fixes for this is one is you need to go to your up here to the NVIDIA control panel, and right here where it says manage 3D settings, you need to first right here in global settings, you need to go down here to power management mode, and you need to make sure that this right here is set to prefer maximum performance. A lot of times this will be set to normal, but it needs to be to prefer maximum performance. What this will do is this will allow your GPU to have a lot of breathing room and to be able to have more access to power from your PSU and the rest of the hardware as needed. By default, it will be set to normal. Keep in mind that if you download some brand new drivers for your GPU and you have the two options for a clean install and then the basic regular install, if you do a clean install, it will go and reset all your settings within the NVIDIA control panel and possibly in other apps and whatnot that you have for your GPU. So you would then have to go back and re-enable all of your settings. Now, the point of a clean install is if you're having issues with your GPU or you had a bad driver that you downloaded. If you're not having any issues with your GPU and you did not download a bad driver, just do the regular install for your GPU and your settings within a control panel and other settings in other areas of the NVIDIA apps and whatnot will remain at the same settings that you left them at prior of downloading the new the new driver. Now then, second thing is go to program settings right here, and then right here in program settings, whatever app that you're using, and that app is using whatever app you're using that's using your microphone, you come in here and it's going to be the same thing. Scroll down to power management and you are going to select prefer maximum performance. Do not use global settings. Don't do that. Don't use normal. Use prefer maximum settings. This will allow your GPU to do its thing. The app can utilize the GPU far better and whatnot, and it can use more resources, and it will be able to help out with the crackling and the mic issues that you're having. Another thing is I was trying to figure this out yesterday. There's an issue where when you go to add the broadcast app in here into the control panel, and then you go down here to the drop down menu and you scroll down, it should be here with these two, but it's not. For some reason, it would not let me add the NVIDIA Broadcast in here. I don't know why. I have tried to figure out a way to add it, but I can't figure nothing out on to add it. But if you do manage to add it, you need to do the exact same thing like you did right here. Enable prefer maximum performance. You need to enable that because this right here is what's utilizing your microphone the most, more than OBS. OBS is not using the same features as noise removal, echo, room echo removal in the studio voice, all that kind of stuff. It's not using these same features. Keep in mind that it says, again, not recommended to use with games or GPU intensive apps. I did say in the prior video that maybe a 1060 is about as low as you can go to using these kind of features, but I highly recommend a 2060 and higher. But I'm just saying that a 1060 could possibly be the lowest. But if you're having issues with the crackling and whatnot with your microphone and stuff like that, make sure you enable these features right here. Another thing is if I'm going to stay on the power plan. This right here, this video is going to be mostly about the power performance. All right. If you go right here to displays, and then you scroll down to graphics. All right. Now that you're in the graphics, you scroll right here, and it's going to show a list of all the games and all the apps that you are using, or show some of them that are right here in the select menu. If you do not see your specific game or app that you are using, you can just come up here and you can add it, and it'll bring you to your files and everything, and then you search for it, and you will add it into that select menu. Now, remember, over here, I wasn't able to add the NVIDIA Broadcast into the drop menu here. So a solution for that is to come over here to display it in graphics, and then to add it, you need to come down here into whatever file it's going to be in. Then you're going to click it, and then you're going to add it and everything. And then once you have added it in here, you will then do the exact same thing like you did over here. You will set it to high performance, and this will allow the app to utilize your GPU to the highest performance possible while the app is active. When the app is not active, it's not going to be using anything. Now, keep in mind, if you went and you bought a brand new GPU, I'm going to say an Intel. I had an Intel Arc 8750 that I bought. The graphics card is right there, right almost on par with a 3060, below a 3060, and it is supposed to be a beast at video editing. The software and everything and the encoder that it has is supposed to be superior to NVIDIA and AMD's encoders. Well, when I had bought that GPU, before I bought my 3080, and I was using it in NVIDIA, when I was using it in DaVinci Resolve, DaVinci Resolve was lagging bad. Like my video editing and everything was lagging bad. And I was very frustrated about it. Also, when I was playing specific games, it was doing the exact same thing, and I was very frustrated about it. This was a very nice card. It should be performing at a decent high level with no issues. Well, here's the thing about Windows. When they went and they dropped Windows 11, they added all of these new features. So by default, anything that is right here in the select menu, all of it is going to be, by default, set to let Windows decide high performance. It will be like that for anything that is in here. For Arc Survival Ascended, I set it to high performance. That way the game can utilize the GPU to the most highest and best performance possible. Arc Survival is a very demanding game. Also, it says right here specific GPU 1, and then it says the GPU's name. This is actually a pretty cool feature. What this does is if you have two GPUs in your PC, you can take one GPU and set it for gameplay, take the other GPU and set it for streaming. That is a very, very neat feature that they have added within Windows 11. So if you are running dual GPU, which a lot of the people are not, but if you are, this right here will be a very good tool for you to use. So you'll have one GPU that is handling the gameplay and the rendering and whatnot, while the other GPU is handling the stream and handling the recording and all that kind of stuff. So that is a pretty cool feature. But whatever game or app that you're having issues with, you need to come in here and put high performance for whatever you're using. Same thing right here for Battlefield 4, high performance. And then Blacklist, high performance. And Crisis, high performance. DaVinci Resolve, that's a big one, high performance. So, and then for like your smaller stuff like this right here, just let Windows decide it. That's GPU Z. That's just let the Windows decide that. So yeah, add NVIDIA Broadcast right here and then set it to high performance. And this right here, all this right here should theoretically help with the crackling and the noises that you'll be hearing from your mic. Also, keep in mind, I am currently having this issue with my webcam. In my webcam, I'm having issues where it's flickering and whatnot. Also, the ports, like the USB ports that's on the front of your PC, technically does not get as much power as the ports on the back of the PC. So you'll have to play around with your ports. Keep in mind that if you're going to use a webcam or a mic, make sure you plug your webcam or mic into the blue port USBs on the back of the PC, or 3.0 or higher on the back of the PC in the motherboard. If that doesn't help, also check your drivers. Make sure your drivers are up to date. Also, another thing is you can come here to this right here. This right here is your power plan right here. So you need to come in here to your power plan. This is a very, very important feature that you need to enable. This is going to show the list of power plans that you can choose. You have high performance, power saver, balance, AMD Ryzen high performance, and then AMD Ryzen balance, and then ultimate performance. This right here, you have to unlock it. Now, I had to cheat, and y'all probably going to poke and make fun of me for this. It's been a long time since I had unlocked this, so I forgot how to unlock it. But what you need to do is to unlock this is come here, and you need to enable these codes, these numbers and letters and everything, these commands and everything into your control, into the PowerShell, and you need to enable that. Once you have enabled that, you can then come here, and this will show up and it will be unlocked. Have this enabled. This right here will allow your PC to have way more breathing room. Way more breathing room. Your CPU, your RAM, your GPU, your fans, the motherboard, everything will have way more access to your power supply. I have a 850 watt power supply. That is more than enough for this system. And if you and I have a bunch of fans and everything going on that's inside this PC and whatnot, and a radiator and other accessories, RGB. You need to have this right here set to ultimate performance. Now, if you're running a 500 to maybe a 600 power supply, I wouldn't recommend this, because if you're running if you have some pretty power consuming hardware that is inside your PC, it won't take much, or it won't take that long before that power supply that you have in your PC starts running out of power to supply everything that is within your PC. So if you have maybe a 500 to a 600 watt PSU, just do high performance. If you are still noticing any issues with your PC, with lagging and other things, then try balance and stuff like that. AMD Ryzen balance and then high performance. This is going to be for your processor. Don't use that. Just use the ultimate performance. This will supply the PC with more than enough power that it needs, along the GPU, the fans, and whatever else you might have in your PC. So make sure you unlock that. This will make life 10 times easier. Another thing is come here to NVIDIA Broadcast. Now then, in the background, I have a fan going right now in the background. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn Studio Voice off. Studio Voice, as you know, utilizes both noise removal and echo removal, and also enhances your voice to a higher quality, like you're inside of a studio, an actual studio. So I'm going to disable this. I'm going to press record right here. I'm going to stop it. Now then, the input right here is what is going into the mic. That the mic, everything that the mic is picking up. You can very clearly hear the fan. Output. You can hear the fan. Now if I do noise removal, push record, stop it, play it, you can hear the fan. Output, you cannot hear the fan at all. So just with noise removal, that made it to where you cannot hear the fan in the background. Now, if you don't want to use this, because it does say that it's not recommended to use with games or GPU intensive apps, that's because this uses AI and everything. So this uses a lot more, utilizes more resources from your GPU and whatnot. So if you don't want to use this and you're just comfortable using noise removal, hey, go ahead and do that. Now in here in the room, in the room that I'm in, there's too much clutter in here. I don't have nowhere else in the house to put my setup. So in here, there's not really going to be an echo. But if you are in a room where there's less stuff in your room, it's just you, your setup, and maybe a couch and a TV and some stuff on the wall, and that's it, and a carpet on the floor. But yeah, because carpets does absorb your sounds and whatnot. If you enable this right here, echo, it will get rid of all the echo that you hear. But me, I don't have to use it. But right here, if I go ahead and enable Studio Voice. Now keep in mind, this is now using both of these, and it has now enhanced my voice, which you was probably able to tell the difference between my real voice and now my enhanced voice. So let's go ahead and record. Stop it. That is very, very quiet. Very quiet. You would literally have to turn the volume all the way up just to be able to hear that. That's so quiet that, I mean, you can hear a coin drop. But yeah, that's what that does. That actually has more performance than the noise removal in these right here. That's pretty dang good. But if you're just, you know, if you have like a lower tier GPU, or you don't want to use this, just use noise removal, and that'd be good. Down here for my headset, which right now I am using my headset and everything. Just I'm not using the mic on it, but I am, using it to be able to hear the feedback during these recordings. It also uses noise removal and room echo removal as well. It also, everybody knows this. You can play that right there, and that's after you enable these features and whatnot. But this right here, yeah, all you gotta do is enable this stuff. Also, keep in mind, if you also use, if you got a cam and whatnot, and you come over here to the camera, and you use virtual background and video noise removal and all that kind of stuff. This also uses the resources out of your GPU as well. So keep that in mind. If you have these enabled and you have like a lower tier GPU, which a 2060 and above should be able to handle all this, no problem. But if you're still having some issues, you gotta sacrifice something, And but yeah, that right there should fix all your issues. If you like the video and everything, give me a like, give me a subscribe. It really does help out my channel. My channel is small and it needs to grow and get bigger. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.